Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video. Now this is going to be a how to play Grim guide for you guys here for today. Now, like I said in my last how-to video with Mute, I'm going to be centering these how to play step-by-step videos centered around gameplay-oriented clips instead of like the custom ways that a lot of other YouTubers tend to do. And the main concept that I want to show from these clips, guys, is that the main power from Grim is using his utility to take space. So you're going to see here I'm in a 1v2 position, getting hit by a beeper. They know exactly where I am, but I also know a degree of where they are as well. And right here I'm going to Grim out jungle, and then the Frost is on half wall here. But the main thing here that I need to do is I need to clear out this Doc from bathroom doorway here. And you're gonna see he starts getting bead tracked. And I know Frost is on half wall, so I'm gonna swing her first, put it into 1v1. Doc is getting bead right here, so he's gonna fall back towards Solar. And then I decided to go push up here to try to swing the feet hole, see if I can see his feet. I don't end up seeing it here, so I'm gonna start going ahead and rotating back towards the diffuser. I'm gonna go ahead and stick a plant right here, guys, and the main reason why I'm doing this is because he's already like traumatized from pushing up from the bees. So I believe in this current moment that I can go ahead and stick the plant, and then I can go ahead and get on this angle right here for K9 balcony. And if he does swing the door, I'm going to get a free kill on this angle. Now what he does decide to do is he decides to automatically start faking the plant, but I'm going to go ahead and bait it with a sprint up, and then right here I'm basically forcing him to swing me, which gives me a free kill. Grim's gun is also a fantastic gun, so I'm going to go ahead and get myself a free kill and secure the round. If there's anything from this video that I want you guys to take away for how to play Grim, is I want you guys to use his utility as a way of taking space in the mid to late game of the round, basically. And long story short, it's basically like, it's like this, like, don't use his gadget to try to get pings on people. Use his gadget to get people to not play an area of the map. Does that make sense? Like, don't worry about getting red pings with his gadget. Don't worry about any of that. When people get hit by bees, they're automatically going to run away. You know what I mean? They're just going to clear out that space right away, which is going to give you an opportunity to take space, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And then the other thing you can do as well is that since the bees last for 20 seconds, you know, you can just pop them down right before you're putting down on like a plant or something, and you can basically limit how many places the enemy players can come from. Because a lot of times what will happen is you put down some bees somewhere, and people are all of a sudden they're not even going to want to push up anymore because they're going to wait out the bees. And that's going to be like the mindset they're going to have, you know what I mean? But the bees last for such a long time, so if they wait it out, you know what I mean, they're going to be screwed at that point. Now, getting into this clip, guys, and I hope you guys don't hear the music in the background here, but long story short, when I play on Cafe, I want to get the hatches open, I want to get on the window repels, and I want to take space for piano and cigar shop, okay? So what you're going to see here in the background is I'm going to go ahead and slap myself onto one of these window repels here to try to clear out cigar shop. Right here I'm wall banging the wall. This is a very common place for like Mute players to play. If you watch my step-by-step for how to play Mute, you're going to see clips of me playing inside of there with Mute. And that's the main reason why I'm, you know what I mean, pre-firing through that wall. Right here my Ash is going to open bathroom. I'm going to Grim in there because it's going to prevent them from actually playing inside a bathroom. And it's going to force them to either make a decision like go back white hallway or go into freezer, you know what I mean, just clear out of that area. Gives my teammate a lot of space, gives us a lot of space. Echo decides to try to flank here. I predict it and I get myself a free kill. Right here I'm peeking this Frost that's over and reading. Unfortunately I pull out my launcher, so I'm not going to be able to get the free kill under her, but I'm going to go ahead and just leave that gunfight before I end up screwing it up. My teammate, my Ash, dies to the Doc on white stairs here, so I'm going to go ahead and push up with my Blitz here. And right here, you're going to see this Doc. He's going to poke up. I'm going to get some shots on him. Now, Doc players are usually going to go back to stim in moments like this, so I'm going to go ahead and put my Grims for top white as well. This is going to make it so the Doc can't rotate up white, and then if he does, I mean, he's going to walk into a Blitz, so he's going to die. And right here, I Grim off CS here, and the reason why I'm Grimming off CS is so that the Frost, who's probably going to flank red, can actually flank me for CS, and he's going to have to swing me close right here, and I get the kill, rappelling up the skylight. It's such a weird way of getting a kill, by the way, but I did it. But I did it because I knew it would work. Like, it's the only place he can swing me from. Now, for this next clip, guys, I'm going to be using Grim once again. Now, we're executing for the wine cellar bomb site on Chalet. And so what I want to do here is I want to clear out space for pillar, basically. So all I'm doing here is I'm just waiting for my Thermite to open up the elbow wall here. I'm seeing pillars clear except for this Warden. Warden rotates back, which is a great thing for me, because what I can do here is I can go ahead and just be out pillar, I can be out blue door, I can be into connector here, and then it's pretty much just free from here, and then I be out the rotate hole. This is clearing out all of the space. No one's going to be charging through that, and even if they do, we get free kills. I go ahead and swing Defender from earlier that I drone, and then now it's a 5v2 position. I'm going to go ahead and push up here because, like I said, there's not going to be anybody on my B, so I'm going to have all this space for free. Last guy's inside a connector. I'm going to go ahead and swing here for connector to try to get myself to kill. For whatever reason, this wasn't a headshot, and I end up dying, but we do secure the round using the Bs to clear out all of the crucial space for the plant. Now, next up here, guys, we are going to be on Bank. Now, once again, guys, if you guys are enjoying these style of videos, please leave a like down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And also, please drop a subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I would very much appreciate it. It does help out a ton. And I just wanted to quickly mention that because I feel like I usually don't do it towards, you know what I mean, the beginning of the video, and it's like a habit that I really should start getting into. But anyway, guys, moving on to this Bank attack here. They're on the basement bomb site playing Grim. What I want to do here is I want to clear out top square, and I want to hold this marble flank, basically. And the idea with this is that my team is pushing through lobby. They're pushing server. I'm going to Grim out blue stairs here. And the reason why I'm doing this is because my teammate actually asked me to Grim out blue stairs over that shield for him. He does unfortunately die here, but it's okay. We're going to end up getting that kill later in the round. All I'm doing right here is just making sure no other roamers come up to the third floor to try to flank us for our execute for server and for open area, you know what I mean, etc. You know what I mean? I just want to prevent people from coming up to the third floor, because if someone rotates up to the third floor, it's going to be a big problem for us. I'm going to go ahead and leave a drone though so that my teammate can go ahead and watch it, and I'm going to go ahead and start helping for the server push here. And what you're going to see here is my Habana is going to ego challenge for the blue stairs, so we get a kill right there. He dropped a fuser, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up, and then I'm going to drop it once again into the site here. And now my Habana is going to open up the server wall. Now, for context here, my Habana actually opened the lobby hatches, and you're going to see here, I'm going to rotate over to open area hatches to see if they're open, and they're actually not going to be open. And so basically what's happening in this clip is, since these hatches aren't open, now Grim does actually have hard breach charges, and on this very specific round, I should have ran the hard breach charges, but I actually did not have them equipped. So what I'm going to do here is, like I said from earlier, guys, I'm going to use the bees to clear out space. Right here, I'm going to get a refrag for my teammate that died from a rat inside of server, or what is this room called? CCTV. And then right here, I'm going to start grimming the head holes, because this is going to prevent people from peeking the long angle onto me for my default plant. I'm going to grim red, and then I want to grim close on the bomb, so that way that my teammate can cover me for anybody that potentially swings me from the rotate hole, because that's going to be the main thing that they're, or the main way that they're going to be able to kill me in this position. My teammate's going to get a free kill on the Mira that was on the rotate hole. Now we get the plant down. Now it's just a very easy 2v1 position. I'm going to go ahead and play aggressive here and hold the breach from the blue stairs here. And long story short, the dock is going to push up, but I'm looking through a very tight breach with the Habana pellets, so he's not going to really be expecting me to be here. And I'm going to go ahead and just get myself a free kill to secure the round right here. You're going to see Doc here swing here in like one moment right here. I'm going to go ahead and swing, get myself a free kill into him, and we secure the round. Now, the main thing about Grim is that he's very powerful for defenders just in general. Like, it doesn't really matter like how you use his gadget. It's just like it's like one of those gadgets where it's like, if you get all of your bees out in places that can be useful, it's very strong. So right here, I'm going to Grim for my Ash, give her a little bit of space to play inside a site. And he gets 2 picks, which is fantastic for us. And then I'm going to start grimming inside a site. My teammate dies to reception right here, so I'm going to go ahead and be this guy. I'm going to be this Maestro into reception, so that way he's trapped. He has to make a decision. Does he want to play inside of reception, or does he want to rotate back to secretary? And he decides to stick it, so I'm going to go ahead and challenge him. And he has to play like behind that desk, basically, so I know he's already there from where I beat. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this next thing with Grim in particular. You could do this with probably like any operator, like Buck, Ash, Zofia, any operator that can make some type of soft destruction. Or even you maybe could get away with doing a punch hole for this next one. But long story short, we're on layer here. I'm going to go ahead and upside down repel for the soft wall on the double wall for warehouse. And basically the idea here is I'm going to go ahead and make a little bailiff punch hole right here on the wall. And then I'm going to go ahead and peek for warehouse double door right here and get myself a free kill to start the round. Now, for this next step, guys, we're going to be playing Grim once again. We're on Oregon. We're attacking the Kids Games bomb site. And if you've watched my other step-by-steps, I've done this push a lot with Ace. But in this particular round, I'm doing it with Grim. And it's going to be a little bit different than my normal setup that I usually go for. But I usually start all my Oregon games by claymoring the small tower run out and claymoring the hallway window as well for showers. And then right here, I'm going to go ahead and upside down repel. And all I'm doing here is I'm looking to see if anybody ego challenges trophy here. And I believe someone is going to end up ego challenging here. Now, technically, you could argue that I could be trophy here instead of killing this guy. But I feel like in situations where you can get yourself free kills, you should always try to take the free kill instead of using utility to push people back. But right here, guys, next up on this push that I want to do is I want to go ahead and start droning site. And for context here, what you're going to see here is that it's going to be one guy addict, or it's going to be one guy bunks, and there's going to be a Malusi playing inside of kids here. So what I need to do is I need to Grim out all of the possible places that these guys can play. Also, another thing with Grim is if you shoot it at the ceiling, it'll drop down to the floor. So now I Grimmed out addict, so now I'm going to Grim out kids doorway, and then I'm going to grid out top way here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do attic once again on the closed door here. And then basically all we got to do now is clear out the bunks angle. And basically my Ash is going to get shotgun here, but I'm going to go ahead and get the refrag onto her on this mute. And then I'm going to swing because I know the last guy is going to be in kids and get myself a free kill to secure the round. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's step-by-step. Make sure to like and subscribe, and peace.